Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, meron naman tayong bagong video na aalamin at itatakin ngayong araw na ito. At ito ay galing kay MaxDev PH, mga idolo. Ang sabi nga niya dito, the Philippines will receive donations of Type 74 tank from Japan. Ito yung na-attacker ko dun sa another video ko na na-post ko na yung regarding sa RA agreement ng between Japan and the Philippines na possible magkaroon tayo ng donations o pwedeng natin i-acquire ang mga military assets ng Japan, kasi dati may higpit sila sa ganyan hindi nila inaalaw ang ibang bansa na bumili sa kanila ng mga kagamitan. Pero ngayon nagbago ang kanilang mga foreign policy ata ngayon at nagkaroon tayo ng parang visiting forces agreement na katulad sa Japan, na katulad sa US. Meron na tayo ngayon sa Japan na possible mag-train ng Japan dito, yung mga military Japan dito with our military personnel. Ganon din, pwede rin tayo magpadala ng our military personnel dun sa Japan at dun din magkakandak ng training. So isa to sa mga inaan natin, tawag dito, isa yun sa mga magandang na tinitingnan natin, kasi nga magkakaroon tayo ng agreement sa Japan at possible nga dito magkaroon pa tayo ng mga bagong kagamitan like katulad ng natakil natin yung Cobra, yung Bell helicopter, pati itong Type 74 tank, diba? So aalamin natin regarding dito sa Type 74 tank na to, diba? Kaya maganda rin yun kasi magkakaroon na tayo ng kahit pa paano ang main battle tank, di ba? Hindi ko naman nga minamaliit ang Sabra tank, pero yun nga, at least meron na tayong main battle tank, di ba? Kasi ang Sabra tank light lang. Pero alam ko tong Type 74 hindi naman ganun, parang medium main battle tank, pero at least, di ba? Kahit na may kalumaan na rin to, talagang ang power nito, ang capability nito, hindi natin mabasta-basta lang, di ba? Kasi made in Japan yan, di ba? Kaya kung mangyari man yun, talaga na possible tayong maambunan ng mga armaments o mga kagamitan ng Japan sa tulong ng RAA between Japan and Philippines. Talagang isa tayo sa mga pwedeng makinabang talaga dyan at maambunan tayo ng mga land and air na assets nila, di ba? Para makatulong sa atin sa ating pagbabantay sa ating bansa at pagdepensa sa ating bansa sa tulong ng Japan. Idolo. So tara, panoorin na natin itong video ni MaxDev PH. Let's go!
In a significant diplomatic development, representatives from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, recently engaged in discussions with Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro of the Philippines. These talks were centered around enhancing the Philippines' maritime domain awareness, a critical issue in the region's security landscape. However, what makes this encounter particularly noteworthy is the potential involvement of the Japanese military in providing crucial military equipment, such as the retiring Fuji Bell 01 helicopters and the Type 74 main battle tanks, MBT, from the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, JGSDF. Japan, traditionally known for its civilian development projects, is now considering a major shift in its foreign policy, extending its support to military assistance beyond just surveillance systems. The Type 74 MBT, an aging yet formidable...
No, kasi puro surveillance lang ang inaano nila dati. Katulad ng mga radar, di ba? So, yun ang pwede nating mabili sa kanila. Pati yung atin sa PCG natin, di ba? Sa Philippine Coast Guard natin. Kung mapapansin natin, barko lang siya na may water cannon. So, walang mga armaments kasi hindi nga nila, ayaw nila na yun nga, magbenta. Maski man sa mga allied nila na bansa, hindi nila ina-allow na yung mga armaments nila magamit din ng ibang bansa. O hindi nila ina-allow na bumili sa kanila. Kaya pang surveillance system lang sa mga barko lang. Pero ngayon nagbago na sila ng yun nga, foreign policy siguro din nila. At least, di ba, ito na yung magiging daan sa atin na yun nga, ma-acquire o maambunan tayo ng Japan na kanilang mga kagamitan, di ba? So, talagang magandang balita yan na meron tayong agreement sa Japan na magkaroon tayo ng mutual defense parang training or training ng bawat ating mga army sa isa't isa, di ba? Kaya okay na okay ito. Good move sa Japan to. Good move.
Asset that is set to be retired has emerged as a focal point of interest for the Philippine Armed Forces, PAF. This signals a significant departure from Japan's traditional role as a development aid provider, highlighting its evolving stance toward contributing not only in terms of development aid but also in strengthening the security capabilities of its regional allies. The Type 74 MBT, affectionately called the Iron Elephant, holds a storied legacy within the JGSDF. Developed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, it was introduced in the 1970s to complement the earlier Type 61 tank. Despite not seeing widespread use until the 1980s, the Type 74 became a centerpiece of Japan's armored vehicle fleet, standing shoulder to shoulder with prominent Western tanks like the US M60 Patton and the German Leopard 1.
Tagal na rin, di ba? 1970s, di ba? 1980s, di ba? So, talagang sabihin na natin talagang hindi naman luma, kumbaga parang subok na sa training, di ba? At nakita naman natin kahit hanggang ngayon nagagamit pa rin talaga ng Japan. At yun nga i-retire na rin nila. Pero at least, di ba? Kung maambunan tayo nitong mga tangke na to, malaking tulong sa atin to, di ba? Kasi kahit hanggang ngayon, it's working pa talaga. So, ibig sabihin talaga nito, ang Japan talaga kasi okay na okay mag-maintain ng mga kanilang mga kagamitan. Kaya masasabi talaga natin na made in Japan, mga idolo, di ba? Kaya malaking bagay din na makakuha tayo sa Japan kasi alam natin kahit na decommission o magre-retire na to, talagang masasabi natin inalagaan to at maintain ng maayos kahit na ilang taon na tong o ilang dekada na itong mga tangke na to, di ba?
With its all-welded steel hull, divided into 3 compartments, the driver's compartment at the front, the fighting compartment in the center, and the engine compartment at the rear, the Type 74 offers advanced features that were groundbreaking at the time. The driver sits on the left side of the hull, equipped with periscopes and infrared capabilities, enhancing its operational versatility. Armed with a 105mm rifled gun, the Type 74 was designed to be a highly effective combat machine, though its age has made it less commonly seen in the modern battlefield. Still, it remains a formidable piece of military hardware with impressive operational capabilities. Its reputation for toughness and reliability, despite being decades old, adds to the intrigue of Japan's potential collaboration with the Philippines, a nation that has long been exploring ways to bolster its defense infrastructure. One of the key developments in this diplomatic engagement is Japan's potential relaxation of its long-standing restrictions on the export of military equipment. Under current Japanese law, the transfer of military goods, especially combat-ready assets, has been highly restricted, with exceptions only made for disaster relief and information.
So yun nga yung sabi ko kanina, di ba? So napaka-higpit nila dyan. So hindi nila ina-allow yung kanilang military assets bilhin o gamitin ng ibang bansa. Pero ngayon di ba? At least parang nag-iiba na rin sila ng tingin dito at tayo yung mga allied country na nakasama ng Japan parang tinitingnan na rin ng Japan na matulungan din tayo para sa ating military capability, hindi lang pang surveillance, hindi lang pang pantulong sa mga sakuna, Diba? Kaya yung mga barko lang na simpleng barko lang, diba? Ngayon possible nga, ngayon nga, pati mga armaments nila, pati mga assets nila, magkaroon na rin tayo. Ayos.
Gathering purposes. However, discussions between Japanese and Philippine officials have signaled that Japan may be willing to revise these laws to allow the transfer of combat-ready equipment, such as the Type 74 tanks, to its allies in the region. This proposed shift in policy marks a noteworthy departure from Japan's post-war pacifist stance and its restrictive arms export regulations. The Japanese government is reportedly considering including these potential exports as part of its national security strategy, as detailed in its annual white paper. If this proposal is adopted, it would represent a major step in Japan's evolving role as a security partner in the Asia-Pacific region. However, these plans remain in the early stages, and the revision of Japanese arms export laws was initially expected to be finalized by the end of 2023, with full implementation perhaps occurring by the end of 2024. As with any significant policy change, unforeseen challenges and delays may arise, meaning these developments should be approached with cautious optimism. The possibility of Japan sending Type 74 MBTs, helicopters, and other military equipment to the Philippines could have far-reaching implications for the latter's defense capabilities. The Philippine military, particularly through the advice of defense consultancy firm Max Defense Philippines, has suggested that the Type 74 MBT could be utilized as a valuable training platform for combined arms and armored maneuvers. These tanks could play a pivotal role in training exercises, particularly within the planned AFP Combined Arms Training Center, CATSI. The Type 74 could serve as a Red Force during these exercises, simulating enemy forces and contributing to the development of the Philippine military's operational readiness. In broader terms, this emerging collaboration between Japan and the Philippines reflects a larger regional trend toward rethinking traditional security partnerships and alliances. As the geopolitical dynamics in the Asia-Pacific region continue to evolve, nations are increasingly exploring partnerships that combine both civilian and military support, recognizing the interconnectedness of economic.
Oh. Wala ng sounds. Or natin. Wala ng sounds. Wait lang mga idolo. Yun, nagbalik. Panoorin natin ulit mga idolo.
Assets marks a shift in how regional security is conceptualized and managed. Japan's involvement in the Philippines' security matters is also seen as a strategic move in light of rising tensions in the region, particularly concerning territorial disputes in the South China Sea. By strengthening its defense relationships with regional allies like the Philippines, Japan aims to contribute to a more stable and secure regional order, countering the influence of nations with more aggressive military postures. This is in line with Japan's broader strategy of maintaining peace and stability in the Asia-Pacific, which it has pursued through various multilateral security frameworks, such as the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, Quad, and its bilateral defense arrangements. As the specifics of the Japan-Philippines security collaboration continue to unfold, the international community is watching closely to see how these discussions will shape the future of defense capabilities in the region. If the transfer of military equipment, including Type 74 MBTs, proceeds, it could have significant implications for the Philippines' defense posture, potentially enhancing its ability to respond to regional security challenges and bolster its deterrence capabilities.
Correct.
It would also mark a significant shift in Japan's defense policy, as it moves toward providing more direct military assistance to its regional partners. This potential collaboration between Japan and the Philippines, if realized, could represent the beginning of a new chapter in bilateral relations, one that combines the economic and developmental expertise of Japan with a more active role in regional security. It also serves as a reminder that the security landscape in the Asia-Pacific is shifting, with countries reassessing their strategic priorities and forging new alliances to better navigate the challenges of a rapidly changing geopolitical environment. In conclusion, the discussions between Japan and the Philippines regarding security collaboration, the potential transfer of military equipment, and the broader implications of such a partnership represent a significant diplomatic and strategic development. The inclusion of combat-ready assets in Japan's aid offerings, coupled with a possible shift in Japan's arms export policy, signals a profound change in the country's approach to regional security. As the details continue to unfold, the international community will be keenly observing how this evolving partnership between Japan and the Philippines will shape the future of security dynamics in the Asia-Pacific region. While uncertainties remain, the prospect of closer cooperation in defense and military matters offers intriguing possibilities for the future of Japan-Philippines relations and regional stability.
Diba? Pero ayun nga, meron na tayong agreement sa ano ni sa Japan, yung RAA nga, diba? Yung ano yan, yung Reciprocal Access Agreement, yung RAA, diba? Between Japan and the Philippines. So, nagkapirma na, alam ko, diba? So, malaking bagay ito sa ating bansa. Dahil nga, possible, maambunan tayo ng mga military assets ng Japan sa tulong ng agreement na to between our country and sa Japan. Diba? Magkakaroon pa tayo ng training between them. Diba? O with them. Either here in the Philippines or in Japan. Diba? Kaya, okay na okay to at nag-open na rin ang Japan. At nag-okay din ng foreign policy nila. Diba? So, tingnan natin kung ano pa magiging update nito. Kasi talagang magbabago ang natin dito. Ang matatagdagan ng mga country na possible pagkuhanan ng mga military assets. Diba? Kung mag-o-open lalo ang Japan, hindi lang sa atin. Diba? Pati yung mga bagong mga kagamitan nila possible na rin makita sa ibang bansa kung mangyayari yun. Sa ngayon ang possible pa lang yung mga i-decommission o mga i-retire nila mga kagamitan ang pwede nilang ipamahagi sa mga kaalay na bansa, diba? So tingnan natin the future din kung possible na rin pati yung mga bagong nilang mga kagamitan pwede na rin nilang i-share sa mga may interesado na bumili sa kanila ng mga pang-military assets, diba? So, okay na okay yan mga idolo. At least, diba? Dagdag yan sa ating mga bansa na magkakaroon tayo ng mga military exercises and military training, diba? Sa tulong ng Japan. Thank you, Japan! So, abangan na lang natin ulit to mga idolo. Ilalagay ko po sa description down below full video na to pati pong YouTube channel po ni Max Dep PH mga idolo. So, huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-subscribe po sa kanyang channel. At huwag niyo rin pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Hit niyo po yung notification bell at yung like button. At huwag niyo rin pong kalimutan i-follow din po ako sa aking Facebook page na Alam Nyo Ba. So maraming salamat po sa lahat. Dito na po tayo nagtatapos. Ingat tayo palagi and God bless us all. Bye-bye.